authors know this. Like, as a writer, you should never be restricted to genre until your product is coming to the marketplace and it's being prepared for consumers of like interest. As a writer, you should be able to affect language and at an enormous rate. And being a street fiction writer doesn't mean that your key elements and highlights of your writing should be slang. I mean, if you have a character that speaks broken English and then, it's time to produce that character's thoughts, writing broken English into the thoughts dims the language. Like, you need to really understand that pronunciation and thoughts are two different things. Because a person speaks this way doesn't mean they think that way. Like, you have to understand that, and you have to implement that into the development of your writing when you're building up characters. That's all a part of it. And another thing, stop, please stop label dropping without purpose. Like, I mean, if you got a character that's wearing a evening gown that would be on the red carpet at the Oscars because of the name and the price of it, and then you got this character going to the local club. Like, come on, it don't even make no sense. Like, how this character with this broken English going to this club that's in this neighborhood knows to even go buy this evening gown. Like, they're not even on their levels like jeans plus, but they wearing Versace. Like, it's you have to understand that and keep all that in mind when you developing your story and your characters. Like, you can't have this person being appearing this way, but their whole thought process and everything else about them is saying something totally different. A reader with substance is gonna pick up on that so quickly and dismiss your attempt at writing so quickly. Like, it just doesn't even make no sense. Like, use your language to an effect of superiority, to where you're doing something where the people are appreciative of you affecting language and telling a story and putting things together. Don't just start throwing things together, writing for one audience. Like you did, your language is only being prepared for one audience, so that means your book can only sell to these people over here. Like, if you're gonna be a writer, be a writer. Be entire. Don't be a partial writer. Like, "Oh, I'm a writer of street fiction, or I'm a writer of this." And even if you do just want to be a street fiction writer, no problem. Please learn how to affect language though, so you don't be looking totally ignorant when you're writing, these books. Literature and language and all that is something that's held in high regard. So you bringing in the low attempts at it is just total disrespect. Like, study the craft, man. Craft is very important.